So what I'm trying to do is do a little bit of a showcase with YAMU and SPOPOVICH, and this is the theme that I had in my mind. I don't know how it's gonna work, but hopefully it works nicely. And 750 Dragonstones saved, wow. And I'm tempted to spend 200 on Videl. Man, like if Videl is one of your favorite units, or well, one of your favorite characters, like it is for mine, to be honest, she's one of my favorite characters. I feel like there's no harm in trying to get her, to be honest. Like, it's all RNG, you might not get nothing, you might get like 3 copies of her in the first pull, you know what I'm saying? It depends on what you want and how your box is looking, because like if you have too many of the characters rainbowed, you don't want to go ahead and do that, you know what I'm saying? But if you, like for example, if I went ahead and revised this banner real quick, it depends on your box, it doesn't depend on mine. But like I know that it's nice to have Videl and Goten as well. Bojack I need, so like I'm tempted to pull as well, I'm not gonna lie. But then, you know, I don't need Gohan, so that's a liability for me because I have him rainbowed. So, you know, you need to review your box and see how it goes. 750 stones is like quite a lot, especially considering that we're gonna get extra stones during the worldwide celebration. So, and you know, Trunks and Samasu and In Black, those 3 units as well are nice, are okay-ish. Blank needs like to be rainbowed to be actually usable, but you know, it depends on your box, to be honest. I do need black, by the way, but you know, it really depends on how you're looking. And thank you, by the way, thank you for the follow, Jojo25322. I hope I said that right as well. But yeah, okay. No more news, yeah. I really don't want to be responsible for telling you to summon. Because you might not get nothing. You might get nothing actually. You might actually, like, you know, end up with AGL Kid Buu or something along those lines, and that's just gonna suck. But you know, you have to revise it and figure out what you want to do. We also have to wait for what's next for this next celebration, because I hope I got this right, but through the video that Global released on Twitter earlier this month, supposedly we're gonna get a pre-worldwide celebration, like, you know, with new events, new growth events and stuff like that. So hopefully that comes with some new extra content. I don't know what might be, but that can help us like actually farm some stones. So yeah, like I suggest that you wait maybe until the next day or until the last day, so that you're able to like actually, you know, figure out like, do I really need this unit and do I really want to use it, to use the stones, and see how your stones are looking there then. But yeah, that's the best advice that I can give you, to be honest. Not that you asked for it, but I just wanted to share my opinion, because like, again, if you really want the unit, I feel like, and if you like her, it's totally worth it. Always totally worth it to summon, because you're gonna end up using her a lot. So, you know, that's the thing. The problem is when people try to get the newest, most optimal unit just because they are the newest, most optimal unit, and not because they actually want to get them, and not because they actually want to use them, you know. Like, that's what you have to analyze, because you know that there's gonna be something better coming, you know what I'm saying? Always there's gonna be something better, something, you know, better designed, and you know, it's just a matter of time. Everything's gonna age, but like, if you beat hard content with the characters that you like, you're always winning, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I agree. Just wait a couple of days and see how it goes, and if you don't get Bojack, then go ahead and buy him. I've heard he's an amazing unit, and I've tried him as my friend, and he's great. So what we're gonna do right now is actually just a quick Legend Goku run, but this one is going to be an extreme. Let's see if I can get some stream typing. going, because I do need that. Okay, we got Samasu right here. So what we're gonna attempt right now is this run right here, and I'm gonna hit play right away, and then I'm gonna explain why the hell this team should be working or should be okay. I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat the event, but I'm just trying to see how it works. Okay, so this is a nice rotation right here. And did you get lucky with the summons for the anniversary? Yeah, for sure. I got AGL Goku right away, and then Vegeta decided to be a bitch, and this is why I ended up with Cell Rainbowed. To be honest, it really sucked to see it, but eventually I got them. The banners that ended up shafting me were the yellow coin banners for sure. I couldn't get 17 for the life of me, and I was trying, bro. I was trying so hard, and I couldn't get them, and I couldn't get Frieza. So that really sucked. But otherwise, it was okay. At least I got the Dokkan Fest exclusives. You know what I'm saying? So that was a positive thing. But otherwise, not so much luck in the yellow cone banners. But and I also got all the banner units as well. So that's also a positive thing. How about you? How did your summons go? And by the way, I'm gonna go ahead and just talk a little bit about the run. Just real quick, this is a great rotation because for some reason that I cannot comprehend, these two, both YAMU and SPOPOVICH and Mira, link very well, and I don't get why. I don't understand why they had to design them this way. So this is why I'm running like an extreme typing type of run. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I tried to bring them together, but for some reason they link very well, but they don't share like an actual theme. So you have to run them under extreme typing, which is bullshit in my opinion. But it's just the way it works. Like there's no other nice linking partner for YAMU and SPOPOVICH. Like I cannot go ahead and showcase them because they're super hard to showcase. So this is what I tried to bring in. We could try eventually later on a Majin Buu Saga run, but yeah, like right now this is the best we can do. So I'm just gonna start playing, by the way, and see how it goes. And okay, let's see. I spent 1,500 stones and got 2 copies of boats. Okay, that's super nice. Not sure if I should feel lucky or unlucky. I didn't get a first copy of them until I had 200 stones left. Man, this game. I hear that, to be honest, I hear that. It happens way too often, but at least you got them, to be honest. AGL Goku, I have him with one dupe, and it's super nice to have them. Vegeta is kind of shaky defensively, but okay, so what the hell do we want to do here? We want to have Vegeta stacking right away, at least as much as he can, and then we're going to have Samasu. That Mira is super nice. That Mira I really like a lot because he's a defense stacker. He supports androids, and he links for some reason well with YAMU and SPOPOVICH, which is why I'm bringing him here. But he's nice to have. I have him with one dupe as well. I had to use Kai's to do this showcase, by the way, but yeah, it's not really that much of a showcase, to be honest. Now that I think about it, it's more like, can we make this wonky ass theme work? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a weird, almost non-cohesive way of putting a team together, but yeah, same. They got hit hard. Let's see how they... Yeah, but they're also restoring HP, and there you go, there's Mira. Yeah, damage reduction in units is amazing. I like... If you were to ask me, like the two most OP effects on passives that you can have are either foreseeing super attacks or damage reduction. Like having both those things essentially makes your unit never to actually age. And you know, there's a case to be made that oh god, there's a case to be made that, for fuck's sake, like for fuck's sake, I cannot super that stackers are also there, and for sure I understand that. To be honest, I do get it. But you know, look at, for example, in Black, you know, he's a stacker and he's not aging very well. Meanwhile, damage reduction on units always looks fantastic. Even in free-to-play units that are not supposed to be very good, they end up being really well. So let's look at YAMU and SPOPOVICH right now. They're looking okay. Not super tanky, but they should be okay in either way. And we have, okay, we have Towa on rotation. So let me just go ahead and do this, and then this. And we're gonna get some HP back. Do you think that the download celebration will be Cell Saga? Absolutely not, to be honest. I think that if we get, like, I know what people are saying, and I know that it will make some sense because of the Super Vegeta celebration that is going on JP right now. I get it for sure. I hear those ideas and I validate them, but I don't believe that they're gonna revisit Cell Saga yet again. At least, like, not yet, not at this time. Someone should be shaky here, by the way, but let's see how Vegeta can handle that super. But yeah, he didn't handle it very well, but okay. Cell Saga, I like, what else can you do with Cell Saga? You know what I'm saying? Like, people have told me on chat, like, hey, they can do by guys Goku. And I'm like, yeah, that would be great. To be honest, I love that moment in Dragon Ball Z. But you need to have an extreme side as well. So I don't think they're gonna pull the trigger on... Let me put Mira here just in case. I don't think they're gonna pull the trigger on yet another Cell. Like, that will be... Like, I don't think that will, you know, sell very well. No pun intended, to be honest. But yeah, I don't think that will be wise of them. And I actually feel like the one thing that they're gonna do... Hold on, let me see if I lost. No. I'm like, okay, let me check out. That's nice damage for an FP unit, by the way. The one thing that I think that they can revisit from Cell Saga, and this is my own personal theory, is the fact that they could always do Future Saga. They can always just go ahead and say, okay, so what we're gonna do for this celebration is we're gonna take... And I've talked about this before, but we're gonna take the very popular Future Saga that is going on right now, thanks to the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC, and we're gonna bring LR Future Gohan and LR Future Androids, and we're gonna make it like a nice celebration. And then they will revisit Cell Saga, but they'll revisit it with a yellow coin LR that is gonna be by guys Goku. That's my personal theory, but I don't know if we're gonna see it, you know. It's a possibility. I'm not super sure it's gonna happen, but if it happened, I think that it will make the most sense. People think it might be because of the new picture of Goku and Gohan during Cell Saga. They might change Goku and Gohan and maybe transform in Cell. All speculation. Yeah, okay. But... And hear me out here, because I'm not sure. I'm just like gonna propose something because I think that's how it's been working. Let me just do this Dokkan attack real quick, and I'll present a question. And I failed 2 knots. God damn it. My question about the whole new picture of Goku and Gohan during the Cell Saga, isn't that art from the new World Tournament rewards on JP? Oh yeah, you're welcome. It's always nice to have the free-to-play units as maxed out as you can. So yeah, and this is a nice reminder because they're doing super good damage right now. Like, of course you have to link them with this fucking Mira, and he's nice, but you know, it's just so weird that they don't share any good teams. But yeah, it's nice to have them fully maxed out. But yeah, the thing is, I think that art that you're referring to, I'm not super sure, but I think is the same one that is being used to for the new art, for the new cards for the World Tournament. So I'm not super sure if that's how it's working, you know what I'm saying? If they're gonna pull the trigger and they're gonna use that art again. So I feel like, you know, it's a theory, but I don't think it's enough. I think like before Super Vegeta, I was thinking like, hey, you know, maybe what they could do is Buu Saga again, and everybody was like, you know, boo this man, because that's not gonna happen again. And I'm like, but hear me out though, the NFC has no representation whatsoever right now. Like if you think about it, we got a noob just last year that was free to play, and then what else? Like literally no Kid Buu that is actually runnable except for the Int one, and no Super Saiyan 3 Goku from the when he's alive during the Buu Saga. So that's what I was saying, like, you know, maybe they're gonna do it. They're gonna pull the trigger. But then they threw the Cerberus, and then there's also the fact that, goddamn, I'm like, goddamn, they got hit super hard. Well, it's okay because of the type disadvantage. Yeah, I was thinking like they have to do an LR Kid Buu eventually. I thought that they were gonna do it just last year, but they, you know, dropped the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and I was like, what the hell, dude? Nobody was expecting this, and believe me, Vegeta is a super nice unit to have. I love him very much, but you know, everybody was expecting Kid Buu, and the fact that he has no representation as an LR yet is baffling, and I think that they're gonna do it eventually. And I think that this celebration would have been like the one to do it, but you know, we have to wait and see. I think we're dead, by the way. I should have used an item. Oh no, we're alive. Nice. Okay. And then GT Worldwide Celebration or Golden Week happened, and in came Goku and Vegeta, and then also Super 17. So I was like, okay, maybe they're gonna do fusing Super Saiyan 4s, which will make sense, to be honest, as well. And everybody is on the same page with this. Like everybody's saying, like, you know, I don't know if I wanna. Yeah, I do want to actually. I'm gonna use an item. Everybody's saying it makes sense. It got to a point where it was, when it was almost like confirmed, because people were saying like, you know, it has to happen, right? Like they're gonna do fusing Gogeta, and then they're gonna do Omega Shenron, and it's gonna be amazing. And then Super Vegeta happened, and then they were like, okay, well, fuck, we were mistaken completely. And you know, if it doesn't happen, I'm not too bummed out, because I feel like Gogeta will be like a really nice, oh god, will be a really nice unit to have, but we can live without it for now. And you know, I feel like the community hyped itself off. I remember that apparently there was like a leaker that was saying like, oh, next celebration is gonna be totally baby. It's gonna be baby, and that's gonna confirm GT Worldwide Celebration, right? And then baby never came. And you know, when that happened, people were like, okay, well, what the fuck, you know, like now we don't know, and it's gonna be Cell Saga, and it's gonna suck, and all of that. I don't think it's gonna suck. I think that, you know, if they do pull the trigger on Cell Saga, it has to be super hype, and they have to make sure that those units are super good. And I feel like it's worth giving it a chance, but you know, those are the theories that are going on. I'm actually gonna take an item here, but I'm gonna take full credit for the theory of the future saga if it happens, because I'm shameless, honestly, because I have no proof other than I have a feeling. But you know, if they did it, it would be nice to be the one who predicted it. And if it doesn't happen, then that's fine. I feel like do you think that the 2 new celebration units will be the best in the game or top 3? Yes, They have to. Vegito is 100% one of the best units in the game. Like, I brought him to almost every God event and he was amazing. And then Wuhan, I only pulled him until the anniversary right now, or the last one that we had actually, and I never had like a chance to actually try him out, but I know that he's a fantastic unit, and I just, like, they have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the one celebration that is shared with JP. This is the one celebration that they should be going all out on the type of units that they're building. And, you know, it would be weird if they didn't. You know, a lot of people are saying, like, oh, it's gonna be hard to... It's gonna be super hard for them to top AGL Master Ultra Instinct. Sorry. But I feel like they can do it. For sure, if they put in the effort, they can do it, and they can drop not only hype units but also like really amazing units. And I just like when Vegito released, god damn it, we lost. There was an attempt. When Vegito released, people didn't realize just how game changing he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, people were saying, okay, he's a great unit and we love him, and you know, he has damage reduction and he has a free heal, but then only after the God event arrived, we realized, like, you know, you can't beat the God event without him, or you can try, but you know, goddamn, it's super hard to do it without him. And you know, it was only after time went on that we realized, like, god, we have like such an amazing unit, and we didn't even realize until a year after. At least that was the feeling that I had. Wuhan is such a great unit. He stacks his offense and defense and so fast. And the Majin team is almost unkillable. Yeah, but I don't have a good Majin team. This is why I've not tried him out. Like, this is like, if we go ahead and try and look up for Majin power. Like, this is the training scene, so you know that I fucked up because I don't have them. I don't have enough guys to actually invest in them. But yeah, I know that the Majin power is super good, and I need to get them maxed out to try them out. But yeah, Wuhan I really wanted him, but he aired me on the last celebration, so on the last worldwide celebration. So yeah, and okay, that little run that we had with YAMU and SPOPOVICH and the stream type was okay. I'm gonna cut it right there when it comes to YAMU and SPOPOVICH. The team is fine, but you know, it's still super shaky because there's not enough chemistry between all the units. So you know, it kind of sucks to be honest, to try and run that team. I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would, but I'm gonna try a Majin Buu Saga eventually down the road with them in the middle of it, trying to like make them work and see how it goes. They're a nice unit to have, and I feel like if I had Janemba, I will be able to run them in Corroded Body and Mind, and that's where they shine the most. But right now, you know, not the best unit to run if you don't have the optimal team for them. In Wuhan. Yeah, but the thing is, like, it's okay to have, if you have this Majin Power roster. Hold on, let me look at it again. It's fine, like, I understand what you're saying, but they're not maxed out, and I don't have the Kais to do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get in Buu fully EZA and also like have them with the Kais on, and I also know that this unit right here is a beast after EZA, but I need to put in the Kais, you know? So like, I understand that the team, it's also a very, to be honest, it's quite like a restricted type of category, because it's based off just Majin Buu, so they can do too much about it. But it's just the fact that I cannot, like, right now I cannot use them as in the best of their capabilities, because if I went ahead and tried any hard content with them, I would get super clapped. Like, it would not be fun. But yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you know, it will be nice to go ahead and do it eventually. down the road as I get more and more units to max out. The one last thing that I'm gonna do in this little stream that I have on right now is go ahead and use a couple of keys because I missed out on the time to do it. And I'm gonna go ahead and use Super Battle Road, and I'm gonna go and do the one stage that I have left to do. Ginyu Force at once. I'm gonna try just like once or twice, depends on how it goes. Of course we can't find a friend. Okay, let's go. But yeah, that's the one thing that I had left in the objectives that I have in my mind for today's stream. So we're gonna give it a shot, and if it doesn't work as well as, you know, we hope it works, then we just move on and end it. But let's see how it goes. I think, yeah, we have to leave out one of them, which I think will be Rikum for now. And then we don't have support memories. The support memories are nice, but why did they have to make them so, like, you know, scarce? It doesn't make any sense, in my opinion. There should be like way more film. Okay, let's give this one a shot. It's a normal battle road, so it should be okay, but let's see how it goes. This is the first time trying out. This is the first time trying out the. Oh god. I'm like, who the hell can actually take this? Okay, well, anyway. This is the first time trying out Phi Ginyu. So I'm kind of nervous to see how it goes, but let's see. I'm gonna pop a whiz because... Yeah. It's the one for... The new support memory coming up is the one for Krillin singing in the Broly movie. And that there's also like talking about the worldwide celebration. Now that I think about it, people are saying that it will make sense if it is GT related, because there's a new support memory for GT events that we don't have on global yet. So that's why people are saying, like, you know, it makes sense that that it ends up being GT, but we don't know. We don't know for sure yet. So yeah, that's another thing to farm out as well. So that's gonna be nice, but we have to wait for a little bit more content, because right now the celebration has been a little bit dry, let's be honest. And it would be nice to have a couple of more things to have farm out right before the celebration. The big celebration comes out, and for people who want to summon on Videl that have not been able to as well. Okay, here I'm going to use an Android 8 just in case. Oh god, of course. Okay, Gohan should be dead by now. Okay, nice stun. On a dead unit, by the way. Like, goddamn. Okay. I wouldn't mind GT. People hate the GT series, but I still feel like Super Saiyan 4 is a better transformation than all the God forms. Super Saiyan 4 is like a homage to their ape ancestry. Yeah, I actually agree. I think that Super Saiyan 4 is probably like one of the best looking forms in the series, if not completely like the best. It answers one of the questions that I had when I was a child, because when I was watching Dragon Ball Z, I was wondering like, what the hell happens if a Super Saiyan goes into the Great Ape form, you know? That was a valid question. Oh goddammit, we lost. In my mind when I was watching the series, and you know, GT answered that, and it supposedly, like, I'm gonna try like one more. Supposedly, it's not even like it's called Super Saiyan 4, it's just called like that out of like convenience, is the way they explain it, because it's a completely different form, and this is why it looks so different. And it feels so different from every other form that they've done in the series. I think this run is lost already, but yeah. I'm not against GT. You know what I'm saying? Like, many people hate it, like completely hate it and bash it and feel like it's super bad. I understand those points of view, and that's fine. Like, if you don't like it, that's cool. I understand it, but you know, I never had an issue with it. I never found it to be super obnoxious or something like that. I thought that it was like a nice thing to watch, and to understand that it was like when you think about the multiverse theory in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super also. Like, if you think about it just for a second, like, you can think about GT as an alternative timeline, or almost like an alternative universe, you know? Like, Dragon Ball opens up the doors for all of that to happen, and to be, you know, canon but not really canon, because it happened in one of those timelines that was affected. Okay, we're still alive somehow. It was affected, you know, by the different changes in time, and it, you know, it so happens, and so be it, and it works nicely for what it is. I try to look at it in that type of light instead of just complaining about it, because I feel like if I complained about everything that is wrong with Dragon Ball GT, then I wouldn't be able to enjoy it. And when I watched it, I just enjoyed it very much, and you know, it was just super nice to see it, to not pay no mind to anything, to enjoy Goku going back to actually like caring about the Dragon Balls, and having a female protagonist as well felt kind of nice as well, after a really long time of not seeing that during the Dragon Ball Z. Oh no. Okay, we somehow we keep being alive, so you know, that's a positive thing. We gotta keep positive. The Ginyu Super Battle Road is tough because of the units. I gotta raise their link levels a bit. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't do that. So I will do that after I probably die on the next one, on the next battle. But yeah, JP already has the Extreme Super Battle Road for Ginyu. So I don't know how JP players are handling that shit, because I think that's really tough. And the Ginyu Force right now, it's extremely lacking. I would really love like an amazing, truly fantastic hold on, let me see what I can do here. I can actually an amazing Namek Saga celebration, so that they can actually like have finally a good Super Saiyan from Namek for Goku, and also like a good Frieza from when he survived the Spirit Bomb, and then also like Extreme C Awakenings for all of these units as well. And also, like, I really like Sarbon, by the way. Like, I know that he's not the most popular character, but I like him, so I feel like, you know, a banner unit for Sarbon that he can actually like, you know, support extreme type for Namek Saga, that would be fantastic to have, in my opinion, because I really like him, and it would be nice, you know, representation of characters that are not super popular are super great by me, because I like it a lot. And yeah, the Extreme Super Battle Road for Ginyu is gonna be extremely tough. I don't know what we're gonna do about it actually, because it seems like hell. I don't know how JP players are doing it. Like, for real, I have no idea. Yeah, Sarbon was cool. I feel like he's underrated, but if you think about it, the fact that he was able to just trash out Vegeta the way he did it was super impressive in my eyes. And the transformation was also really cool. The little bit of comedy about Sarbon and Bulma was also nice to see. You know, it's typical Dragon Ball writing, you know. They add a little bit of comedy into the middle of the tension. You know, because that's how Toriyama works, essentially. We're gonna use an item here. I'm not gonna risk it. We're gonna use Android 8. Well, Bulma does like Batman, yeah. Like, if you think about it, yeah, for sure. Not only did she end up with Vegeta and also liked Sarbon, but Yamcha was not nice when he was introduced in the series. He was a bandit. So yeah, she has a pattern there, you know, daddy issues and shit, but yeah. she does have a type. Yeah, when Yamcha was cool, he was the desert bandit, and the fact that, you know, he couldn't secure the bag, that's the one thing. Like, everybody talks about Yamcha being a loser to the Cyberman, and I'm like, man, that's the least of his troubles, because like the main one is the fact that he couldn't secure marrying a super rich girl, you know. Like, he was super close, and then Vegeta came by, and it's just really too bad. Dragon Ball will be like a really nice thing to, like a really nice swerve if they were to give us like a Dragon Ball celebration with Kid Goku. That would be amazing, but I don't see it happening yet. One of my dream celebration, one that I would totally go hard for, would be Goku against Piccolo. You know, Ma Junior, when he went the giant. I never did it again, actually. Okay, I'm super scared about this one, so Icarus, please, just to make sure. I want to make sure that this is the run that actually finishes up the SBR. People claim Krillin is the strongest Erling. Do you agree? I always thought it was Tien. I don't agree. I think it's Tien. I always thought about it. I just, nobody can take this away from me. Tien is the one human that actually trains, that actually like puts effort into training and keeps training no matter what. Krillin stopped. Roshi stopped for a second. Apparently, you know, he was training in secret and whatsoever. And Yamcha became a baseball player. Like, what the fuck? Nobody can tell me, oh, you know, obviously Krillin is the strongest. Like, what the hell, dude? Nobody, like, he even let his hair grow and everything. He was completely out of martial arts. And Tien was training super hard, opening up a dojo and everything. And people often forget that Tien was the one who brought in to the series flying, and he has so many techniques and all of that. And he's been training for so many years, and he took out temporarily Majin Buu with the Kikoho, and then also back then in the Cell Saga he also did it, and he was super cool. Like, Tien is amazing, and I really like him, and I like, come on, nobody can tell me, oh, Krillin is superior to Tien. No way, bro. Nobody can tell me that, ever. He trained daily while Krillin got a job as a cop. Tien even opened his own school. He's trying to continue. He's trying to continue like his old school, and I feel like that's super valuable, you know. and he has many different techniques, and he's super interesting as well. I don't know, I just, again, it feels so bizarre when people try to tell me like, oh yeah, for sure, Krillin is way stronger. I don't know where you're coming from, bro. I never understand why people tell me that. Okay, here we're gonna have to be careful. Papa Wish just in case. His striving, holding off Cell is still one of my favorite scenes. I agree. The fact that he was not, you know, comfortable being like one of those guys that stayed like looking from the sidelines, unlike Yamcha and unlike Krillin, you know, he was always willing to fight and be one of Earth's defenders, you know, even if it took him his life. And yeah, I really like Tien. I feel like, you know, people often underrate him, and it's just like, I don't understand why people try to tell like, oh yeah, Krillin, the greatest Earthling to ever exist. Nah. To me, it'll always be Tien for sure. And yeah, it's just like he has many epic things and battles in Dragon Ball as well. Like, let's not forget, he took Goku to his limit and also like won the world tournament, you know, and he's been training ever since and continues to train. And also like he was enough of a chat to actually say no to lunch for some reason, and just never actually got married because he's thinking about training constantly, you know. Like, I feel like that's valuable as well. I know I'm saying it as a joke, but also like the fact that he's able to concentrate and to continue training no matter what, I feel like that's super cool as well. But yeah, people just be like, you know, underrate him and shit. And okay, here again, Princess Snake. Let's just make sure again. Him making Chaozu stop cheating when fighting Goku is still such a good moment. Yeah, and he became honorable, but it was thanks to Roshi as well, you know, because at first he wanted to become an assassin, just like Tao Pai Pai, or Mercenary Tao, and you know, it was such a cool also like character arc that he had, because he went from trying to be like Tao to actually stopping him. And I remember like one of the coolest scenes as well in Dragon Ball was him going toe to toe against Tao, and then Tao bringing out a knife, and people were like, okay, we're gonna disqualify him, right? And him being like, no, it's okay, I can take a knife, I don't care. He was like, fuck it, dude, I don't mind, I can take it, he's not gonna be able to damage me. And he was super calm during that fight as well. And you know, when the show was way more based on martial arts than anything else, you know, and nobody was destroying planets, it was a lot about, you know, honor and the different techniques about the Turtle School and the Crane School. And the fact that Tien wants to continue with the Crane School as well is also super amazing, and I hope that they continue that way. I just wish that Chaozu was also fighting. I don't know what happened. I don't know why the decision was to just make him stop completely and just not actually do anything in the series. But you know, not many people miss him, to be honest. But I just feel like it's weird. It would be nice to see him back. Man, I haven't seen Dragon Ball in over 10 years, but I still remember those cool moments. Yeah, it happens. When I was talking about that with a friend of mine, actually, like the fact that we're able to hold all those moments very close to us because of how much they meant to us back when we were watching. Like, let's be honest, we watched a lot of cool shit when we were growing up, you know, like not only Dragon Ball, but I don't know if you were watching stuff like Naruto, or maybe like Pokemon or stuff like that, Zoids, for example, or you know, any sort of very cool series that they had going on national television. That's where I saw it. You know, we watch a lot of different cool shit, to be honest. And it's just like it becomes part of your life essentially, because like Dragon Ball is a really cool series, but also has a lot of different messages that are cool to see. And you know, it's all about family and friendship, and you know, the character arcs that all the characters go through, and actually becoming like a nicer person and fighting for honor instead of fighting for money, or and so on, or you know, fighting against a super racist. We lost. Yeah, god damn it, we were so close. Fighting against a super bad dictator that was killing a whole fucking planet civilization, you know. It's just really cool. That was the last attempt, actually. Like, okay, like I'm done. I feel like it's worth doing it again eventually. As time goes on, I feel like right now I cannot go through another difficult event. It's been a rough stream, but we achieved a lot of the things that we wanted to do. We went ahead and completed Android's Legendary Goku. We completed the Peppy Girls as well, and we showcased that team. We showcased a little bit of YAMU and SPOPOVICH in a wonky team, I know, but you know, it's part of life, especially with units that are designed that way. And we also were very close to actually defeating Super Battle Road with Ginyu Force. I remember coming home from 7th grade and watching the new Trunks saga at 5:30 every day in like 2000. Yeah, those memories are super cool. I used to watch Dragon Ball with my dad, and yeah, it was always super fun to do it. The saga that we both enjoyed the most was the Namek saga, Frieza and Goku, and you know, that incredible moment of seeing Krillin die, you know, right before our eyes. We were like, what the hell is happening, you know? And it was new to both of us. And then we rewatched it again and again and again because it was one of our favorite things to see and to watch and to do. It was always fun, and you know, it becomes part of your mind and part of who you are as well, and those memories stick forever. But this was a super emotional chat suddenly, especially when we were just playing Dokkan. But yeah, thank you for joining. I think maybe I'm going to keep streaming but a different game, just gonna like finish up the Dokkan part of the stream. Thank you, Mr. Zombie, for joining me, and thank you everybody who came through, whether you were lurking or also chatting. Again, thank you. I believe that I have their names right here. Let me check it out. Thank you to Jojo25322 and Expert Limit 3D who came in and chatted as well. I'll see you on the next one, hopefully, and we will have new objectives as well. I'll think of some. And maybe I will have my revenge on GT Goku with Peppy Girls. But yeah, I'll be right back, probably with a different game. And thank you very much for coming through. I'll see you on the next one. And see ya. Bye bye.